In an exclusive interview with Sky News Arabia, the football transfer expert Fabrizio Romano confirmed that Mohamed Salah's story with Liverpool has come to a sad end. Romano said, "It's a very complicated situation, a very sad situation. It genuinely saddens me to see a legend like Mohamed Salah forced to come out publicly and respond in such a manner. It's deeply unfortunate that the story between Salah and Liverpool is ending like this." He added, "Salah's story was legendary and would have remained eternal. Now I feel this is probably the end of the relationship between Salah and Liverpool." Romano stressed that it will be extremely difficult for both parties to find common ground and continue together, noting that the chances of Salah staying at Liverpool are very, very slim. He predicted that the two sides would reach an acceptable solution in January, paving the way for Salah's departure from the Reds. Romano emphasized that the situation has collapsed entirely. Romano also stated that Mohamed Salah will leave in January, suggesting that his next destination might be the Saudi League, as they have always been interested in Mohamed Salah. He added, "We'll see what happens, perhaps with Major League Soccer as well. He will definitely have several options ahead of him." Following Liverpool's draw with Leeds United in the Premier League on Saturday, Salah spoke of his frustration with the situation, noting that his relationship with the manager has collapsed, and he opened the door to leaving Anfield before the winter transfer window. The Egyptian forward said, "I think it's very clear that there are people who want to put all the blame on me. The club made a lot of promises to me in the summer, but nothing has happened so far." Liverpool have also excluded Mohamed Salah from the squad travelling to Milan to face Inter Milan in the UEFA Champions League on Tuesday. The club announced, via its official website on Monday, the list of the 19 travelling players, and Salah was not among them. Salah, now 33, had already expressed his disappointment in a sharp post-match statement on Saturday after the 3-3 draw with Leeds United in the Premier League, where manager Arne Slot left him on the bench for the third match in a row. Despite everything, the Egypt captain appeared in good spirits during Liverpool's training session on Monday, marking his first appearance with the team since his explosive comments following the Leeds match. Salah entered the pitch speaking with his teammate Hugo Ekitike, before listening to Slot's tactical instructions. He then took part in warm-up drills and passing exercises. Slot now faces a crucial decision regarding whether to include Salah in the upcoming Premier League clash against Brighton on Saturday at Anfield, following Liverpool's return from Italy. After the Leeds match, Salah said he felt he had been sacrificed, confirming that his relationship with Slot is non-existent. The Egyptian star also hinted that the match against Brighton could be his final appearance at Anfield. Salah is expected to join the Egypt national team camp in preparation for the Africa Cup of Nations, where the Pharaohs begin their campaign against Zimbabwe on the 22nd of December, meaning he will be unavailable for Liverpool after this coming weekend. Arne Slot surprised many Liverpool supporters by leaving Egyptian star Mohamed Salah out of the Red starting lineup for the Premier League clash against Leeds United at Anfield. Slot opted to place Salah on the bench for a third consecutive match, a purely technical decision from the Dutchman, particularly as the player is not suffering from any injury whatsoever. Salah had already missed out on starting against West Ham United, as well as the previous fixture versus Sunderland, and once again found himself among the substitutes for Liverpool's latest match against Leeds. Liverpool had only recently been held to a disappointing 1-1 draw at home to Sunderland, another result that extended their poor run this season. As has become routine, Dutch captain Virgil van Dijk stepped forward to address the team's setbacks, but this time he wasn't alone. Hungary international Dominik Szoboszlai broke his silence after the Sunderland draw, and when asked how he felt about the performance, his reply was brief and cutting, "Not good," followed by a 5-second pause that felt far longer. Szoboszlai showed no interest in sugarcoating the situation. Liverpool have conceded the opening goal in 10 of their last 14 matches, and the team's confidence and structure have visibly crumbled. One of the reasons Liverpool signed the Hungarian in 2023 was his strong personality in addition to his technical quality, traits that were clear as he expressed his frustration, with an honesty reminiscent of club legend Steven Gerrard. "This matters to me," Szoboszlai said firmly. "We, as Liverpool players, should not accept being in this position." A draw at home? Sunderland are an excellent team, of course, but if we were in last season's form, we wouldn't have dropped a single point at Anfield. That's what we're missing. He added, "We have to get back to winning ways. There's a lot of work to be done. I always try to give my best, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't." Amid Liverpool's deteriorating results and the growing pressure on Arne Slot, the name of French icon Zinedine Zidane has risen among the candidates potentially capable of taking charge of the club. Liverpool had started the 2025-26 season brightly with a win over Southampton in the Carabao Cup, extending a run of 7 straight victories. But within a month, things shifted dramatically: 6 consecutive league defeats, a shock loss to Galatasaray in the Champions League, and a chaotic 3-2 defeat to Brentford pushed the club into full-blown crisis and raised serious doubts about Slot's ability to lead the team forward. Despite being linked to Liverpool, Zidane himself has previously indicated that managing the Reds is unlikely at this stage, noting that the English language remains an obstacle for him. According to Betfair, Crystal Palace boss Oliver Glasner is currently the favourite for the job at odds of 3-1, followed by Spain's Andoni Iraola at 4-1. Zidane sits third in the list at 9 halves, with Julian Nagelsmann at 7-1 and a potential, though unlikely, return for Jurgen Klopp at 9-1. Liverpool handed double boost ahead of Premier League clash with Leeds United. Liverpool's poor run of form continued with yet another disappointing result on Wednesday, as they were held to a 1-1 draw by Sunderland at Anfield in the Premier League. The result was perhaps not entirely unexpected given the current league positions, with the visitors sitting 6th while Liverpool occupy 8th place. The Reds are now preparing to face Leeds United, one of this season's newly promoted sides, at Elland Road next Saturday. According to Liverpool.com, there have been fresh updates regarding the fitness of several players. Conor Bradley has not featured since the November international break after suffering a muscle injury. Before the Sunderland match, Arne Slot had expressed his hope that the 25-year-old would be fit to return in time for the clash with Leeds United.